crafty friends. Emily back with you today for another craft tutorial of a craft tool, and today I'm going to be showing you how to use the new Spellbinders BetterPress letterpress system. I say that 5 times fast. So I just did this super cool, look how cool this turned out, Halloween. They have their new Halloween line out and their new Christmas line. So I just wanted to show you a couple of products from that, but also in general just show you how to use the BetterPress system. So this is what you get when you purchase the BetterPress system. It comes with this. What I love about it is it's all magnetic. So you have this magnetic top, and it tells you the card base cover sizes. So there's the A2 and the A7. And then it has the lines on here, which is super nice for centering your products. And your press plates are what they are called, because they're not stamps necessarily, and they're not die cuts because they're not cutting your paper. They're impressing into your paper, and they actually form, like on this one you see, I don't know if you can see it, but you'll be able to feel, oh gosh, it's so cool. There's an indentation in here, and it actually creates an impression of the stamped image on your card. So not only is that super cool and impressive, it's just really unique, and it's such a fun new tool for card making. I think it's really a blast to use. So I just want to show you how to use it because it's very simple, and I always get intimidated by using new things. So I just wanted to share this with you all so you know how easy it is. So when you get your BetterPress system, you get this plate, and this is the magnetic plate, and it does come out, and it also comes with these shims. There's 3 of them here, so don't throw them away. These are great for just giving you control of how much of an impression you want in that paper. So you could just use 1, you could use 2, or you could use the 3. I like using all 3. I like having that deep impression. I feel like that's kind of the point of it. That's just my personal preference, though. You can do whatever you want. It comes with a little BetterPress ink. All their inks are like the permanent and waterproof. They suggest using their inks for the system. The only other ink I've tried is the archival ink, this one, and the archival works well, and but I do prefer using just their ink because it just works great with their paper. So not only do you get that when you purchase the system, you also get the paper. So you get this really beautiful cotton paper in 3 different shades. So there's the gray and an ivory and then a white, and this is just a really nice thick cardstock. It can hold to watercoloring, which you know that I love. And you also get a press plate. So you get all this with your system. This is the flower die cut, and it says "to my favorite person." And oh, I'm sorry, the flower press plate. I think I called it a die cut. So this is the flower one that you see on all their examples. And then again, it says "to my favorite person." This is the same press plate, "to my favorite person." It's just spelled with the U for the UK version. So that's nice. We have that. And then it also, the most important piece is this washi. Spellbinders sells this washi, and it's literally my favorite. I use it for my die cutting machine. I use it not just for this, but you will need it for this. So I'm just going to show you. You do need a die cutting machine for this. Obviously it's going to work with the Spellbinders machine, but I have the Sizzix Big Shot, and works perfect with that. It's that 6-inch opening, and it does go on. I'll just show you. So you can hear how it just clicks on, and then from the side you'll see it goes in, and it just presses down like that when you put it through your machine. So I'm going to grab my Sizzix machine. You take all your plates and everything out of there. You don't need anything in there, and you'll just run it through your machine once you have your paper in and everything, just like this. And with the BetterPress system, you only want to run it through once. This isn't like the die cutting machine where we want to go back and forth. We don't do that with this. We only want to go through one time. And then it has this super nice handle at the end, so it's easy to hold and take the lid off so you can get your card cover off. So first I'm going to just start with, the die cutting that they gave us in the packaging so that you guys can see what you'll receive if you do decide to purchase. I'm just going to use one of the white pieces that come with it. And the first step is to tape your paper onto your cover plate here. You'll want to tape your paper down onto the press plate. And it does matter, I think, where you put the tape depending on which press plate you use. So I'm going to start with the pretty flower that it came with. And let's see. So I am going to put this, since I have the tape over here, it does matter. I kind of want it off-centered, so I'm going to do like this. And this piece, so you can see how easily that went on, and it stays super well because it's magnetic. So, and then you can tell, okay, so I'm using the 8-2 cover. This looks perfect. It'll be the perfect little corner piece. And then I think I am going to also use that sentiment that comes with it. Maybe like right here. So how cute. Yes. So you have your paper all set there, taped in there. And then you have your press plates here. So now I'm going to take my ink, and they sell all kinds of different color inks now. They're coming out with new ones, and I'm just going to press it on. I do like to actually kind of rub it like this. I don't know if that's like what anybody else does, but I find that the ink just goes on a little bit quicker when I do it that way. So just pressing my ink down onto my press plates. It's okay even if you get some on here, because it's not going to press all the way down to there and get on your paper, which is really nice. So just pressing it down like you would with, you know, like a stamp, if you were to use like a stamping platform like your Misty. So just making sure I'm getting all the details, because it's such an intricate design. What's really cool about all their press plates is that they're so intricate and detailed, and it's really just another level of card making that I haven't used before. So now you take your plate with your paper taped on it, and you hear it click on. It looks good. So we're going to take our die cutting machine, and we are going to run this through one time. And the thing is too, is let's say like, oh, you didn't get enough ink on in one spot, or you missed a spot or something like that. What's nice about this is you could run it through again because everything's magnetic and in the same spot. So let's see how this turned out. Oh, that's so cute. Isn't that beautiful? So now what you can do is go through with your inks, or if you have watercolor like pencils, you can just color that in. Look how beautiful. I've seen people use markers. I haven't used markers quite a bit personally myself, so I'm not sure exactly which ones would work, but I can do some research for you and put that in my blog. So look how, oh my gosh, and then the washi, it does not rip your paper. That's what I love about it. I just like think this is so beautiful. It's so detailed. And then when you use the 3 press plates, like you can kind of see the indent on the back here. You'll be able to feel with your hand the impression of it, the indentation of it. And it's a lot different than stamping because it does have so much detail, and it's ingrained in that paper instead of being just sitting on top of it. So that looks really cool. And I just want to show you, so obviously I got that awesome new Halloween one I showed you, and I'm probably going to finish that card in another video because it's just very, very, very cool. But I want to show you this Christmas one I got from their new Christmas line. Look at the detail. So this one says, wishing you a Merry Christmas and Happy New Year. And it's a whole cover plate. Look at how big and beautiful. So they have a ton of these, you guys. It was hard for me to pick. I was like, which one do I want? It comes nicely on like a piece of almost like vellum, and then it has the outline here for you, so you can like line it back up. And of course it has the sticky on there for you. So I think I'm I'm obviously just gonna press that down right for now, but I think for this one, I think I want to use the ivory cardstock, and I'm just the same exact process. So I'm just going to, and then obviously you can wash off your cover plate if you have got ink on there or anything like that. But again, just lining it up. So this one is a lot of detail, right? So I want to make sure that my tape isn't interfering with the actual design. So I'm only going to do like a little bit right there, and then a little bit on the edge here. Okay, that looks good. So that looks really good. I'm going to take my black. I was going to buy, like, they have a really pretty green and red, but I don't know, I just really like the simple black ink on cards, and then that way I can kind of just make it my own and I can color this. There's so many details on this. There's, not only is there the holly around the border, there's also snowflakes in here, leaves, berries. There is so much. I just really liked all that detail. They also have the little ink bottles as well, so you can just keep refilling your ink pads. And so you just go along, press it down. I just think this is such a cool thing, especially for Christmas card making. It's such a unique, very cool design that you can send to somebody in the mail and they're gonna be like, what? There's no way you made this. All right, so let's see how this one turns out. This is my first time using it, guys, so I wanted to wait and do it with you here. So I'm putting my plate down just like that, and then we'll run it through our machine here. And it goes through pretty easily, and even with the 3 shims. It's not like super hard to pump or anything like that. Okay, so let's see how this one turned out. All right, I'm excited. Oh, look at that. Look at that, you guys. Oh my gosh, it's just so beautiful. Look at all the detail. And then you can feel, it's just my favorite part to touch it. You can feel the indentation of it. I'm gonna go through and probably color a lot of these little leaves and stuff. But how fun is that? How cool is this for Christmas cards? And then we also have this that it comes with, which is super cool. Oh my goodness, this Christmas one is really super pretty. I love the kind of vintage feel of it with the big letters, and it's very impressive. You know, you send this to someone in the mail in a card and they're gonna be like, what? And then also, of course, this Halloween one, I want to make sure I show you again. Super cool, super cool. And this one comes with a little press plate that says open if you dare, but I wanted to do that separate for a fun card make. So if you want to see how these cards turn out, stay tuned. And also, if you want the BetterPress system, you can find all the links on my blog or in my YouTube. And don't forget to subscribe to see more crafty content and see how these cards turn out. Thanks, guys.